this year, we feel that perhaps we'll do another one. In fact, we are going to in early July with the Cheviot Ranters, a local barn dance group of some repute. And at the end of the day, we may make a bit of money. If we don't, we'll have a jolly good night. Get behind! Everybody swing! When you have a new cast of people of, say, 200 members, plus people helping behind the scenes, naturally, everyone doesn't know each other, and you get new people coming into the village taking part in this type of event for the first time, and they don't know anyone. So it's that sort of night. And at the same time, we know it takes a lot of putting on because the Hemels all to be cleaned out and mucked out. But again, people have come forward and helped to clean and scrape and whitewash, and the ladies pick flowers and decorate. And really, it's probably been the nicest one we've had.
Keith Hall has done all the props. He's made them all, apart from the swords and shields, which the prisoners at Acklington did for us. But he's so thorough, and he does worry about everything, and we couldn't operate without him. He's so reliable. He's also chairman of the drama group as well, of course. He doesn't panic, no, and he may look worried, but he doesn't convey it to us if he is worried.
Polystyrene very good, sir. Enough to do all those things. Enough to do that, yeah. And I'll get some hardboard cut as well.
The original conception was a fabulous one because there's a whole section of wall over there that's disappeared. And my original idea was that in some way we should be able, using polystyrene, to absolutely match that up and to put some blocks in and rebuild that wall. And I had the idea that hopefully the audience wouldn't notice that during the first half. And at the interval, there's a bombardment that takes place, and there's a lot of smoke and a lot of bangs. And the original idea was that the whole lot should come cascading down, and so that the audience would actually feel that they were being bombarded, you know, and the people would sort of dodge and scream with any luck. We've been enormous problems with that because the polystyrene worked out to be enormously expensive, and we had problems with the texturing. And we've moved through from the idea of a whole wall coming down to actually building a false tower, and we hope that at the interval the whole tower is going to collapse en masse. We're still a way to go yet. The blocks still look like cardboard boxes with undercoat on, but we're working on textured finishes and sand and glue, so we're still trying on that one. If it works, it will be terrific.
Oh, it'll work. It'll work by hook by crook, it'll work. Well, the wall will be collapsed now by a rope tied to the bottom of 2 timber poles. At a given time, these poles will be pulled away and the walls will come crashing down. So over this last 2 months, I've been collecting cardboard boxes from various wine merchants in the area, pubs and hotels, and transporting them back here again, which I've had the local art group decorating for me. And this is the basis of what we are using for the stonework.
Are they stuck together? Yes.
Hopefully there'll be nobody in the way, because they will be quite heavy.
I cannot.
And there's about another 30 to go on it yet.
How am I going to get all that in? Are willing to show how to get all in?
Well, I'm not completely committed to it. You see, the thing is that I'm again putting names on in some respects, just the producer's name, you see, because we just had the villagers of Warkworth in that one, you see.
Now, the villagers of Onigan, yeah. They wouldn't mean Warkworth. Hey, look at.
Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. The thing is that we've got an exhibition of old programmes in the church at Warkworth, and people are really interested in the names of folk in the old programmes. Oh, that's my granny, you know, and things like that.
Yeah.
And you get that on half a page if you used the tiniest print, like newspaper print. You wouldn't. It'd have to be a whole page. I don't know what to do about it, honestly.
Okay.
Walk on, boy. Walk on.
Come on, lads. Megan, keep out the road.
Walk on.
Right, blah, 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 nothing there. The bustle of activity down through there that will start, I will cue that off to start with. I'll come round the back about 20 past and say, OK, up your pile.
20 past. Have we not got a long extension lead that we put on that? Well, it'll be OK for Bill, eh? We'll give Bill number 3.
Right.
Well, we can't use this one tonight.
Right, my aim is to run right through tonight from beginning to end. I hope that people have now got the cues sussed out, because I will not be shouting, come on English soldiers, Scots from the rear, or whatever. It's up to you to listen, please, and to take your cues from the action. Can I also say, if there are any peasants or the like who have not made their costumes, there's plenty of good examples knocking around tonight. Have a look at them, and can you get busy, please, because all the rehearsals from now on are designed to be dress rehearsals.
That's a long one. Who's got that on? Is that James? James? Can you hitch it up a bit more? You're getting awfully low.
Chris? Bloody enough place to build a castle, if you ask me.
That didn't ask you.
Well, I never know about that. Can do a carry bit for all employment road here. Lord Harry says build a castle with ways we to see you cannot. So stop your yapping and get on with it. According to young clerk that works here, this has got to be finished a week Monday.
Well, that's fine. So what we want to do is leave the safety pin on then.
I think we're going to have to practice going off when we're supposed to be off. Do it instead of standing about watching. It's just a temptation to stand and watch all the time, isn't it?
Esperance! Esperance!
It's looking very nice now. What it needs now is just the final polish on it. You know, people know the words, people know the cues. We've just got to get it slowed down a bit. What's happening now is that the people know the scenes, and so they think, oh, my scene, great. And they come on, they do it, it gallops through a little too fast, and then the whole thing stops before we go on to the next one. So it's moving in sort of sporadic zup, stop, What we need to do now is to slow the scenes down a little bit, because remember, the audience will be hearing this for the very first time. So they want to hear the words. So slow your deliveries down, principals. At the same time, pick up your cues quicker. Remember, concentrate, concentrate. And let's give them value for money. Thank you all very much indeed. Can I have you here, please, no later than 8 tomorrow night, and using the side gate.
Money up the money. Genuine Scottish word. Yeah? That's the
obviously the farm must come first and the various jobs that we have on at the time. But as it happens, August is usually a fairly quiet month for us because we're mainly dairy farmers and it's before harvest, so we can usually devote a bit more time than we normally could. However, it does at times appear to sort of get really too much. And then afterwards you look back on it and you think, well, you know, it wasn't that bad. We managed at the end and I wouldn't have missed it for worlds.
Last night I tried to watch the pageant. I thought, right, I've been selling this as the best thing since sliced bread for a year now. I want to see what it's all about. And I sold a few programmes, went and sat in the audience, and I saw all the cast going in behind the scenes, and I couldn't bear it. I had to go and join them. I thought, I'm not going to miss the fun that goes on behind. And I think that's what we'll remember about it, is the fun of it. I think we'll miss it all next week. What will we do? At the moment, the catchword is after the pageant. But I wonder what we'll all do after the pageant.
Mild in western